Halló! Szevasztok, srácok, elosztom. Na gyerekek, most altatódik a gyerek, úgyhogy nem lesz ASMR, inkább addig kussolok és játszunk, jó? Let's go! Remélem jó vagytok. Hello, Grabo, hello, Jadlosz, csá! Gyerünk, folytassuk. Júj, várj. Az FPS.
All right, that new game smells wearing off. Let's just get down to business.
Ez igen, az tökéletes betetés volt. Meg kellett próbálni. Fura, hogy nem lehet beugrani vízbe, nem? Kula? Nézzük. Ez mi? Na várjál. Itt.
Feels good to be back in the saddle, don't it, Val? Kind of reminds me of our days in Nix's orbit. Dodge and protectorate patrols. You remember that?
Error. Memory not found.
Ah, well. That's all right, Val. I'll just have to do the remembering for both of us.
Na, a szarban is lút van, ez. hogy először bazd meg, sem. Végtére akkor igaza lett a játéknak. Spiral Groove. Most fölértünk ugye ide föntre. Nézzük előtt.
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly! Jackson, you're too young to be a crater in the dirt! Oh, law, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens. Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove...
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself... The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
Föl kell hozni a csizmát, föl kell ugrálni a gerincen, megfogni a cuccot és elhozni.
Exactly!
Ja.
Thank the sovereign... thank you, stranger. We...
Attachment. Bale, fantastic invention. Oh. Double jump. Megvan, ne passz. Ajatkozok, tudlak. És megpróbálom azt, hogy fölrakok megint mindent izére, mert semmi különbség nem lesz szerintem. Nézzük meg. Nézzük meg. Tényleg baszó így. Ugye? Hello Max, csőső. Szerintem is lesz. Semmi különbség nincs. És hogyha most így leveszem. Tőle. Gyerekek, ez ugyanaz. Pontosan ugyanaz. Semmi különbség nincs. Itt van. Drive overloader. Gyakorlatilag most, hogy itt megnéztük, semmi különbség nincs a very high meg a high között. Konkrétan semmi. Nulla. Nem látok semmilyen különbséget hozni. Nightingale. Hi. Brilliant. Hello, magyar.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
I know I've been tracked on the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit. Brief one, of course. Not sure I had some that starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon, after I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, I agree. But the problem with burning down the system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. That wasn't the goal anyway. Just, we worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia... Guess some of what you said way back when stuck. Oh, that talk about putting people first. Figured that's what I was doing. Putting a stop to all the pain I was causing. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb, and only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeleton. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to...
Oké, ezek quest a csávónak. Ez ugye ott lesz. Ott az Reunite. Fast travel. Ezért tudom használni a liftet. Kiderül, hogy nem tudunk esni. Ugye? Locate redaktor questnél. Mi a fasz? Ott lesz abban a házban.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves a full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold since you've already proven it. Ah, quite. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. Return again when you have another 4 volumes. Stay true, outsider.
Being that anyway. Need some? Sure.
Pistols and other personal weapons. Ez lesz az, nem? Nézzük meg. Ez 80 percet. Két skill pont. Space Ranger itt van. All of your equipped armor and weapons share the same brand. 20%.
Confronting threat. Providing a host health benefits. Emergency protocol syringes primed.
You have my back. Talk to, but I'm not ready. Ready to waste them on your command. Somebody could hit the propeller. Ain't ready yet. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Emergency protocols ready.
You have my back. Ain't recharged. Not getting up without help, Commander.
Resuming hostilities.
Knew you had my back.
Aludtam, tehát itt nem tudok eljönni. Azért fogom megyek itt át.
Combat protocols.
Ready to apologies. Emergency protocols unready.
Give the order, and I'll take care of it, Commander. Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's gone untouched.
Ain't nothing there.
Standing by with light.
Lights flashing before my eyes. Knew you had my back.
Mi a fasz ez a hely? Ez ugye opcionális quest. Imádom ezt a gémet. Utána. Sok gránát. Ugye az egyéb nem kell. Sortra. 500. Aha. Ezt megveszem. Vizet a lőszerem. Na, most már van. Ez így fontos. Observation report.
I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day of the week.
Ezt viszont már én találtam, úgyhogy ez kell. Equip.
ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rap is a dangerous rat. That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment. If the occasion calls for it. But I fancy myself something of a biologist. Or at least I used to. Me and raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their patterns, behaviors, attacks. Know what gives them an edge around folk who ain't in possession of that knowledge. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here? Oh, that's a high-profile target. Huh. If she entrusted that to you, then I reckon we're on the same side. Or something like it. I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice. Former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter. Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs. Other than punch a hole in my armor, cause Huel at the saloon to yell in consternation, not much, at present. I'm considered a liability. My graft's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one. She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing. Get the feeling you will. Go on now. There's probably plenty of Protectorate info waiting to be scooped up if you're keen. Just mind the raps. I got what I came for, so I reckon it's time to see about my contract. Law knows I could use a lucky break.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
Commander. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Kéne találni titkos is amúgy. Security bourbon. Megyünk. Center, be tudunk menni akkor most már. Vízsőről is. Nice. Még följebb tudok menni.
Trigger finger's still tired. Great. First they're in the walls.
Ez a mental refreshment. Visszajövünk le a szarokat, és utána megyünk föl tovább. Azt a kurva. Meg lenne a sziklim, akkor tudnám használni. Ez az. Csak hát van az izé. Meg kell megjegyezzük.
Back again to look for the... If you're that new salesperson, don't bother. Whoever was here packed up and left. I just come out here to tick boxes on Nova Street's list. And it's
Kérdés, hogy ezek most... Meg kell nézned ellenségesek ellen a
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have. Defend it.
Közünk is forrott. Még egy.
Outsider.
I must say, it's not a totally baseless
2 days,
idea.
3 at most.
That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch! It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda.
Nincs titkot.
Ready. Please try again later.
A lot of fresh blood, and I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable? Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not in the unlikely.
Auntie knows best.
Itt leadjuk a completed bounty. Ez az.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable? Disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how.
Várj, ezt úgy fogjuk csinálni. Ide jövünk és megyünk lent. Minden van.
How to dispose of it.
This paradigm of yours, or sovereign, or whatever, does it
is everything supposed
Sorry,
to be
time
so
is bits.
sweet?
It's just time. Or are.
You're back. Why? Quite the setup, but then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time. What? No, that's. I was just being sardonic. It's my way of saying I'm so tired it feels like quite the setup, but then again, they all only have. Well, I've got a.
Szimbájékhoz. És ez egy bullying, bassz meg, egy bullying. Ez első bullying.
Let's keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of
Raptidon. Detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't planned.
Hello. You must be a new, I mean, this whole capitalism thing isn't so dreadful after all. Even here to do some fishing? Here to do some fishing?
So, mercy oxymorpho. It's the pain subjugator.
Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. Here's a little...
Ja, csak...
Nice weather we have been having. Or...
Ez az.
Or not having. Goodbye.
Hello.
Taking my final breath in the name of it. My sacrifice, the arts embracing mortality, just my morality.
Gyerekek, ez a játék, ez kibaszottul kecire jó. Kérdés, hogy itt lehet végülni. Hármas, ugye lejött a lokk. Vissza kell raknom. Basszony. Ezért itt kitúcsik. Kibaszott jó. Nem bírok átmenni. Átjövünk ide. Ezt le is kell szedni várja.
Unauthorized entry into an arbiter training facility is likely to result in violent arbitration. Entering a hostile zone. Enemies detected. Please exercise caution.
Ain't just the Dragoon to worry about.
Schools.
Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we get too close.
Oké, csá. Majd. Hát ebben is benn van a halálfejes mechanika. Hát ez hozzámért is meghalok. Én meg nem sebzem.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes.
How about I do my job and you do?
Itt is lehet így craftolni.
Whatever it is you do.
I don't even want to.
Sorry. Time
Peddle
fits.
your wares
This is
elsewhere.
time. Or our.
Scout report. Can't help you. Sorry. You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Wireless. Ja, mi a feszem ez itt? Ez nem biztos, hogy jó ötlet. Okay.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak. Nothing. One more.
Lehet, hogy előtte ezt megcsináljuk, vagy ide fasztra, mert ide is el tudok már. Minden összefügg, mindennel itt szépen kell navigálni. Már level up-oltam, bassz meg.
Best choice. It's Auntie's. It's Auntie's choice. Auntie's the bestest choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is wireless free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's choice.
Salutations, Arcadia. Auntie Cleo here with a direct message to all Protectorate subjects listening in. I'm afraid you've been fed a lot of hooey about all of us at Auntie's Choice. Your so-called superiors would have you believe we're unscrupulous interlopers, intent on stealing the very bread off your plate. Tut-tut! No! Nothing could be farther from the truth. Listen to your auntie. They say they offer you direction, meaning, purpose. We say that's a fancy way of stating you're their slave. They say you're part of a community. We say you're just part of the herd. At Auntie's Choice, we respect the individual. We're providers, liberators, spreading betterment throughout the galaxy. As the head of our corporation, I'm here to tell you personally.
We're closed.
It's never too late to rebrand and start anew. Join us. Embrace freedom. Revel in choice. Auntie's Choice.
Okay, back to business.
Now,
here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
And you're done.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded. It is of no matter, regardless. I do not know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. It didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. No. We became friends when she... Well, for some reason, she interceded on my behalf.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing at first. But slowly I began. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
Pardon our dust. We'll spruce up the place once our takeover's done.
No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. What do you mean? I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
Across Arcadia. Use your upper story when loading up for a hunt. Consider the habitat.
That's all I can ask.
Hate a good joke. Really sticks in their claw. My security team tells me we'll find a herd of hammer claws on yonder beach. Let's go close the deal. Huh. Beach is empty. Not a creature is stirring. Someone on my team is getting quite the vigorous dressing down. Wait, what's that in the sand? They dig! They can...
Ez az eszem. Oké, és akkor puts himself in the enemy's line. Az ott milyen kibaszott város lesz amúgy. Jövünk ide, ezt megcsináljuk.
You're free to pass, stranger.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to...
What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing, but not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it. Well, prepare to be disappointed. We've got a gas leak, if the color of the sky hadn't already informed you. Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals, though we may not last long if we fail to repair the uranium leak. I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but I appreciate someone who speaks their mind. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Auntie's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype Zeranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate. What did I tell you, Woodrow? The situation's well in hand.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with uranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort...
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow.
Okay. Mensch. Most akkor ezt csinálhatjuk.
Greetings, potential. State your business. This.
Oh, this is surely exciting.
Command.
Huh. I thought that.
Oh, wait.
Sorry.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable. Current
I see. Look, for now, just.
Initiating.
For your ship. What? Ez mi ez? Wander around the area. Vessels.
See you soon, I hope.
He's uplifting.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
Meg ez megint válaszolnom kell.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure? The Marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me. Zeranium-corrupted automechs open fire on Protectorate soldiers, and I end up in the darkest bowels of mental refreshment. The Marshal is a good man. But if you want to see the quartermaster, she'll only be able to sell you.
Should burst.
No offense to anyway. Sure.
Kérdés, hogy velük elmondtam, hogy az most mit csinál.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now what is it you want? Ah, our good Marshal sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected. A number of factors. Zeranium is dangerous, and we wouldn't want a researcher falling victim to their subject of study. The scarcity of volunteers is also a problem. Everyone wants to fix the gas leak, but no one wants to step inside a hazardous vapor. Now tell me, are you familiar with zeranium gas? One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable zeranium all over the place. I could speak at length about zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this good, wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative Merely activate the device once it's inside a zeranium cloud. The one around the main hangar. Try to avoid any fields of dense zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions? Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in any way, ideally the resulting shielding will protect, well, of course, obviously. To that end, I'd suggest choosing a cloud of lesser density for your collection efforts. Lower chance of near instant. If you suffer prolonged exposure, assuming you survive, see our local medical I believe that... Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look...
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Zeranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
Yes, another humdrum workaday ailment, no doubt. Oh, gladly. I've rather What would you like to know? Total avoidance is best, but try to get out of the Zeranium as quickly as you can. Come to think of it, there may be some exciting new Our visiting scientist next door is working on a device that shields the user from Zeranium's effects.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Zeranium poisoning. Only a mile. Stay true, outsider.
Outsider?
Well, look who it is. What is it that don't have much to...
Köszönöm. Hogy... Oké, lett 2006-om. Fasza. Jó. Most az van. Az van, hogy ide be kéne dobni a cuccot. Kérdés, hogy most itt mentek egyet. Medical, jó van ez. Ez gyorsan megtörtént. Hát ez muszáj volt megnézni. Várjuk egy picit. Na várjatok, telefonálok egyet. Mindjárt jövök. Give you an instrument to collect samples. Ez már volt. Várjál csak. Ezt is lehet fejleszteni. Beszarsz. Ez az eszköz, amiről beszélünk. Lehet, hogy fegyver. Lehet, hogy fegyver. Hát nem. Most meg végignézem az összeset. Ez kolya, ez biztos, nem? Közben ez az SMS-ezés, ami most történik. Ezt hagyjuk is. De ezek nem azok már. Ebben még egy kéne.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
First the attack, then there's Iranian. At this rate, we're never getting caught up.
Maximum iránium, üzenünk visszatál. És attól kéne egyet telefonáljak. De nem bírok.
Not sure we should get any closer.
Gyerekek, most ezt ezért telefont ezt el kell intézzem, az nem lesz jó.
Stay true, outsider.
Nem tudom, hogy lesz. Nem akarok állni. Addig megállunk. Na, mindjárt jövök, skacok. Jók legyetek.